I'm Ron Paterson with Utah State University Extension in Carbon County. Once you get your potatoes planted, you need to do some managing so that you don't end up with green ends or green potatoes. They're not good for you, and they're an indication that they've been exposed to the sun. So when we look at the potatoes, we'll pull this one up here close and we'll show you a little bit about the physical characteristics of potatoes, and then we'll show you how to manage them so you don't get green potatoes. As we look at this potato set, we plant potatoes, we plant pieces of potatoes. We don't plant them by seed, we plant the pieces by the potatoes, and you look at these pieces of potatoes, they're actually a stem, they're called a tuber, but the stem has sprouts coming out from the potato eyes. Those are buds on the stem. Now these sprouts have come up, and you can see that we have roots coming out here low, and we have leaves starting to form up here up on the stems. The trick is we want to have these potatoes not turn green, so they need to not be exposed to the sun. We need to cover the potatoes. There are lots of different ways we can do that, so we'll go back out over to the row and talk a little bit more about how to do that. As the potatoes get up to 6 to 8 inches or so, you want to hill them up, and there are a number of products or methods that you can use to hill those potatoes. This row on the right has been hilled. The one on the left, these were planted at the same time, it's the same variety, they got about the same height. The one on the left has not been hilled. So you want to pull that soil up along the stems so that we're covering more stem. And another nice benefit is that it will also help to do a little bit of weeding for you too, because you'll cover up those. Now I use drip irrigation in my potatoes, so I'll have to move those so that I don't chop them with my hoe. But I'll show you how I do it, and there's lots of different ways you can be creative. You just want to keep those developing stems down here underground from being exposed to the sunlight. So the way I hill my potatoes, the potatoes are wanting to grow the stems up and out a little bit, the roots are wanting to grow down. The way I do it is I just take my hoe and pull that up along the plant. So it'd take me, in this good ground, it would take me about 10 minutes to do, maybe 15 minutes to do both sides of one row. I do it that side, and then I go back over here and I do it on this side. That's really quite important to cover these up. I have done potatoes. Last year I didn't have enough time to get them hilled like I should have, and I ended up with a lot of green ends on my potatoes. So you want to use something to hill those potatoes up so that they are covered as they develop, and you don't develop those green skins on the tubers. So these have been hilled up quite well here. You can see they're coming up. You have a pretty good valley, pretty good hill right there. So that's done well. You might think that as the plant fills in, it would cover up those potatoes, and that's true right here for a little while. But then as the plant gets bigger, you'll see that those vines will flop over and actually open up. So as the tubers get bigger, they'll kind of grow out of the ground right there in the middle. So you want to have this covered up here. Most of the potatoes will develop right close to the crown right there. Okay, so I have this row of potatoes is now hilled on both sides. The farmers have implements. They pull behind their tractors, it throws the dirt up onto it. Well, this is too small of a scale to do it that way, so I just do it with my hoe. So you just need to cover them with something so that those potatoes won't develop the green ends. So there you have it, just another way to have fun in your garden.